The first type of questions that comes up, although to be honest these are a little bit too easy for the 11 plus, are ones where you have to look at the difference between the numbers in the sequence. So this has a difference of 5, this has a difference of 5, this has a difference of 5, and so on. To get the next number in the sequence, you simply add 5 each time. Therefore the next number in the sequence, 24 plus 5, is going to be 29. In the second example, again, you're looking at the difference, but this time, when you look at the difference between 4 and 6, it's a difference of 2. When you look at the difference between 6 and 9, it's 3, and between 9 and 13 is 4. So each time the difference increases by 1. So here I add 2, here I add 3, here I add 4, so my next difference is going to be add 5, 13 plus 5 is 18. In the third of our number sequences, the technique we used before isn't going to work. The difference between 2 and 3 is 1, between 3 and 4 is 1 again, between 4 and 6 it's 2, between 6 and 6, 0, 6 and 9, 3. What we need to realise in this type is that actually we're looking at 2 separate number sequences. I'm going to illustrate this by the use of some 2p coins. If I cover up the alternate numbers, we can see we have a very simple number sequence here that goes 2, 4, 6, the next one must be 8. Likewise, if I want to find the next term as well, now I have a number sequence that is the 3 times table. 3, 6, 9, so that one will be 12. So the next 2 terms in this sequence are 8 and 12. This hopping over technique can work backwards as well. I'm not going to use the coins this time, I'm simply going to draw the hops in on my piece of paper. I've got 17 and 15, the difference is 2. 15, 13, difference is 2 again, so from 13 take 2, my next number is 11. If I need to find the next sequence as well, I go from 4 to 8, which is plus 4, 8 to 12, plus 4, 12, plus 4 is 16. And now I have my 2 next numbers in the sequence. This example is a little bit more difficult. I've only got 3 numbers here and I need to find the 4th. The way I'm going to do this is actually call this number 1, this number 2 and this number 3. This requires a higher level of mathematical knowledge. To make 1 out of 1, I'm going to go 1 times 1 times 1, which is of course 1. To make 8 out of 2, I'm going to go 2 times 2 times 2, which gives me 8. Therefore 3 times 3 times 3, 27. 4 times 4 times 4, 4 times 4 is 16, 16 times 4 is 64. So this requires a knowledge of cubes. Occasionally, you might get a question that asks you not to predict the next number, but to explain the rule. And to do this, I'm going to divide my numbers up as I did previously. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term. Now I'm going to look at the difference between the terms that we've been given. And the term difference here is 3. Again, 3, 3, 3. So far, so good. So the difference between the two terms, any two terms, is 3n. Now I'm going to go back to the term before the first term, the noughth term. So each one of these I was adding 3. So to find the noughth term, I subtract 3. 4 take away 3 gives me 1. So my rule is 3n plus 1. So whatever the term sequence is, for instance 4, it's going to be 4 times 3, which gives me 12, plus 1, which gives me 13.